हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू योर ओन यूट्यूब चैनल, योर ओन पाठशाला ज्योतिशाला। तो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी अच्छे ही होंगे और पढ़ाई ज़ोर शोर से कर रहे होंगे। आज 1 दिसंबर है और प्री बोर्ड्स के एग्ज़ाम क्योंकि डिक्लेयर हो गए हैं, जो कि 6 जनवरी से शुरू होने वाले हैं ज़्यादातर सभी स्कूल्स में। तो आशा करती हूँ कि आपकी तैयारी और ये मंथ की प्लानिंग ज़ोर शोर से चल रही होगी। चलिए, मैंने सोचा क्यों ना आपकी भी थोड़ी हेल्प कर देती हूँ। ये ICSE की बुक है, जूलियस सीजर इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की ये बुक है, जिसमें शेक्सपियर जो बच्चे पढ़ते हैं वो तो ऑलरेडी जानते होंगे। तो इस वीडियो में मैं आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन देने वाली हूँ एक्ट 5 सीन 5 की, जो कि इस पुस्तक का और इस बुक का लास्ट सीन है। उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन मैं आपको देना चाहूँगी। आशा करती हूँ कि आपकी पढ़ने में थोड़ी सी हेल्प हो जाएगी। चलिए, लेट्स प्रोसीड. And yes friends, if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, then do subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon button. And if you do like my video, do like and share with your friends, and also do comment me in the comment section what kind of videos you would like me to upload it for you. It can be in English literature, English language, Hindi, history, geography, any of the subjects. I can help you out in computer even, but that's a secret. Let's keep it as a secret. Okay, let's proceed. So the scene begins. Let me read out, like you must be following this book Xavier Pinto in your schools, and there's the pink box that we read, that I read with my students. I'm missing them since they're not present in the completion of the scene for their own reasons. Okay, so let me convey this to them also, as I have started with them and I would like to end also with them. So this is dedicated to my students even. So the scene, Act 5, Scene 5, and it begins. Let's begin with the pink box. Brutus and the conspirators succeed in assassinating Caesar, but they fail to kill his spirit. So Brutus and his conspirators, they succeed in assassinating Caesar, that we have learnt, but they failed to kill his spirit. Now they have killed him mortally, like they have Caesar has been killed in mortal or physically, but they cannot kill his spirit. His ghost appearing to Brutus introduced the final movement of the action. So a ghost will see Caesar's ghost entering in the scene or appearing in the scene to Brutus introduce the final movement of the action. The conspirators are defeated, and Brutus chooses to die with Caesar's name on his lips rather than be captured. So the conspirators are defeated, and so the conspirators who have planned Caesar's death and who have actually participated in killing Caesar, they are defeated, and Brutus chooses to die. And Brutus chooses to die, as we have learnt in the last scene, in Act 5, Scene 4, that it was conveyed that whenever Brutus will be, Lucilius conveyed that his master Brutus, however he'll be found, whether dead or alive, then he will be Brutus. Brutus will be true to his nature, means nobody can catch him alive. So Brutus chooses to die with Caesar's name on his lips rather than be captured. So on his death, we'll see that the last name that was on his lips was Caesar's name. Octavius offers service to all who have served Brutus. So Octavius offers service to all who have served Brutus. Means Octavius is saying, now your master is dead. This is the young Octavius, that is Caesar's son, the adopted son of Caesar. He's saying, since your master is dead, now you people are like masterless, then you can very well join our army and join our team, and we will be your new masters. Antony speaks. Finally Antony speaks in praise of Brutus by referring to him as the noblest Roman of them all. So Antony, like on the death of Caesar, like when Caesar killed himself, then on the death of Caesar, Antony speaks in praise of Brutus by referring to him as the noblest Roman of them all. Then here ends the tragedy with the resolution of the main action. So this is the climax, or the very you can say that is the climax of the scene, where we see here ends the tragedy with the resolution of the main action. Caesar has been avenged. Finally, Caesar, we see, has taken we can see Caesar, or in a way his spirit has come on the earth, or is moving around, his soul is moving around on the earth, and finally has taken his own revenge. That is, he is being avenged. Brutus has won more honor by his defeat than Octavius and Antony by their victory. So the way Brutus killed himself, or the way Brutus stabbed himself, that he deserved, or he won a more honorable death. He earned a more honorable death than being defeated by Octavius and Antony by their victory. Though we saw that Octavius and Antony won in the battle, they were victorious, but we see on the other hand, even Brutus was victorious. Even Brutus won honor to himself by killing himself and not falling prey in the hands of his enemy. This is what is the Act 5, Scene 5, the pink box. Okay, then let's proceed. Then it is the place in Philippi, another part of the field. Enter Brutus, Dardanius, Clitus, Strato, and Volumnius. Yes, the characters, see Brutus you're familiar with, but Dardanius, Clitus, Strato, and Volumnius, in your page 20 of the same book that you're following, the Xavier Pinto, in page number 20, there you can see a list of servants or officers attending Brutus. The list is given in which all these names are there. There is Dardanius, there is Strato, there is Clitus, and there is the Volumnius also. Volumnius is the friend of Brutus and Cassius. So these characters, they are inclined towards the Brutus's team. So these people are present there, and it's another part of the field. It's a battlefield. So Philippi is the battlefield there, and one section or one corner of the field, these people are standing there. Brutus, come, poor remains of friends, rest on this rock. Poor remains of friends means the remaining, Titinius, Cassius, and Pindarus has already run away, and Titinius and Cassius has been slain, or they have killed themselves. So here he is left, Brutus is left with only a few of his teammates, who were inclined towards him, few of his servants and few of his officers. Rest on this rock. Let's come and we are the survivors. So let's come and take rest here, or we'll come this side. That means Clitus, Statilius showed the torchlight, but my lord, he came not back. He is overtaken or slain. So Clitus is conveying this to Brutus, that Statilius showed the torchlight. Torchlight means that Statilius waved the torchlight from the battle to indicate everything was all right there. Say Statilius is far away in the battlefield, and he is waving the torchlight in order to signalize Brutus and his teammates that everything, torchlight from the field indicating that everything is all right, was all right there. But though he has signaled, this Clitus is conveying that though Statilius has conveyed by emitting the torchlight or by lightening the torchlight that everything is all right here, but he has not come back still. He is overtaken or slain. Maybe he is overtaken. Clitus is of the opinion that Statilius has been slain by the enemy team. Brutus, sit thee down, Clitus. Slaying is the word. It is deed in passion. Hark thee, Clitus. So sit thee down. Now Brutus is ordering Clitus to sit down and saying that slay is the word. Slaying is the word. Now this has become a familiar word with us. Slaying or killing has become a familiar word with us. It is deed in passion. It is deed in passion means that is now it is common. It is prevalent. We are in the battlefield. One or the other news we are getting of slaying or killing themselves. So this word has become a passion. It has become prevalent. Hark thee, Clitus. Hark thee, Clitus means hark thee, Clitus. Let's stop speaking about slaying and killing and stop here, and Clitus, be quiet. Clitus, what I, my lord? No, not for all the world. Clitus, that is what I, my lord. That why should I keep quiet? Why should I keep quiet? Not for all the world. Why then again Brutus is saying, peace there no words. That please don't take this word of slaying, of killing. I don't like it, and you don't take this word anymore. Though this word has become prevalent, and it's we are every now and then we are hearing this word. Clitus, I will rather kill myself. Again Clitus is even Clitus is saying so, that I will kill myself. Brutus, hark thee, Dardanians, whispers to Dardanius. That is, hark, again he is saying, stop, why you saying so? Stop, hark thee, Dardanians. Another character here who is again another servant of, is whispering, Brutus is whispering to Dardanius, saying, Dardanius, shall I do such a deed? Then even Dardanius is saying, should I also kill myself? Clitus, oh Dardanius, or Dardanius, or Clitus. So both are like sharing their feelings, sharing their emotions at this moment of time in the battlefield in front of Brutus. Both Clitus and Dardanius both are like conveying to each other that we want to like we want to slay ourselves. Clitus, aside to Dardanius, what ill request did Brutus make to thee? What ill like Clitus is asking softly, whispering, and that too taking him aside and asking him that what request Brutus has made to you. Dardanians, aside to Clitus, to kill him. Clitus, look, he meditates. To kill him. Dardanius is saying, Dardanius to kill him. Dardanius is telling this to Clitus that Brutus wants to kill himself. Brutus wants to kill him, that wants me to kill him. Clitus, look, he meditates. Look, now he is meditating. Who is meditating? Brutus is meditating. Clitus, aside to Dardanian, now is that noble vessel full of grief that it runs over even at his eyes. Now is that noble vessel means here referring to Brutus. Now he is a noble gentleman, and now his vessel of grief, that is his heart, is presently filled with sorrow. His heart is presently, vessel here means heart is filled with sorrow, that it runs over even at his eyes. Means his heart is so much full of sorrow, so much full of sadness that tears are rolling down his eyes. Brutus, come hither, good Voluminous, list a word. That is, come hither. Brutus is calling Voluminous, come close to me and give me a word. List a word, that is, listen to me a minute. List a word means you come and listen to me. Voluminous, what says my lord? What do you want me, what do you want to convey, my lord? Brutus, why this Voluminous, the ghost of Caesar, hath appeared to me? That is, why this means just now. Voluminous, Brutus is conveying with his grieved heart, with his overpowered with emotions. He is presently overpowered with emotions. He is in grief, he is in pain with the death of Cassius, of Titnius, Pindarus running away. So at this moment he is conveying, he wants to convey something to Voluminous. So he is saying that you come close to me, I want to speak some words with you. Why this Voluminous? Just now, Voluminous, the ghost of Caesar hath appeared to me. The ghost of Caesar means just now I have seen the ghost of Caesar several times by night. Several times means twice I have seen. It seemed to me that ghost of Caesar appeared at Sardis once at Sardis, and once last night, and this last night here in Philippi fields. Means once I have met, it seemed to me, it appeared to me as if Caesar's ghost appeared to me in Sardis once, and today night, that is, and last night also, it seemed to me, or it appeared to me, that ghost of Caesar is moving around in this field of Philippi. I know my hour is come. Means my end has come. Means I have realized. I have realized that the end of my life has come. So that's what I'm realizing. Voluminous, not so, my lord. The Voluminous is one of his servants. So he is consoling his master that, no, why do you think so? Brutus, nay, I am sure it is Voluminous. Thou seest the word. Voluminous, how it goes. So he's saying, nay, I am sure it is Voluminous. That is, nay, I am sure it is Brutus is saying, no, I am sure it has. He's saying, yes, definitely, I can experience, or I have the gut feeling, or I am overtaken by emotions, or I have a dead feeling inside me that my death time, the time of my death has come. My life has come to an end. Thou seest the world. Voluminous, how it goes. Yes, how the world goes. You are seeing that how the proceedings are. This is, thou seest the world means you can see what is going on, what is the flow of the proceedings, of the situations and the conditions presently prevailing. You are in that, you are in the flow, and you can look around what is happening. People are being killed, people are being slayed. So this is what Voluminous, how it goes. How it goes, our enemies have beat us to the pit. So how it goes, this is how it is going, and our enemies have beat us to the pit, means they have come to the verge, we have come to the verge of our end, and our enemies have put us to the verge of our end. That is what is the meaning of at the edge. So our enemies have driven us to the edge of the graves. Pit is the grave here. The word pit here means the grave, and our enemies have pushed us to the edge of our graves. This is what Brutus means. Low alarms. So low alarms means whenever in the battlefield, that is the team or the parties, the opponent parties, they used to proceed with their armies approaching towards each other. A band of alarms used to be signaled that the army is approaching. So we have the faint sounds of the battle in the background music, because the scene going on in a stage. So it is more worthy to leap in ourselves than tarry till they push us. So it is worthy to leap in ourselves. Means it's better to put ourselves in graves, or to put ourselves in graves than to be pushed by them. So it means our life has come to an end. That can be understood. That is understood. So why to be pushed by them into graves? Why not push ourselves only into? Why not jump into the graves ourselves only? Good voluminous, thou knowest that we two went to school together. So he's saying that even for that our love of old, I pray thee, hold thou my sword, hills, whilst I run on it. So good voluminous, he is addressing with a grieved heart, like his state of emotions at this point of time. He is very much like Shakespeare has very beautifully portrayed his character of Brutus. Like he was so brave, so noble, and he was like what was the word? Noble, brave, and valiant. He was so valiant. And how come we see at this moment that Brutus is so weak? He is so grieved. His tears rolling down his eyes, and he's saying he's addressing to Voluminous and saying that thou knowest that we two went to. So we are friends because we went to school together. So we are friends. Even for that, a love of old. So that is because you are familiar with me, and we have been friends from old times. Like we have been in friendship quite a long time, so you know me well. I pray thee. So for this reason, because you know me from a long time, so for this reason I request you. I pray thee means I request you, hold thou my sword, hills. That is, you please hold my sword from the handle. Hills is the handle. Hold my sword with the handle whilst I run on it, and I will go through it. You just hold it, and I will go through the sword. That means, in other words, you can say Brutus wants that this Brutus request Voluminous to hold his sword. That is Brutus's sword, and he will pierce the sword into himself. This is how he wants to kill himself. Brutus wants to kill himself. So imagine his state of emotions at this present moment of time. Voluminous. That's not an office for a friend, my lord. That's an office. That's not an office for a friend. Means it is not like you are calling me. Voluminous is saying you're calling me a friend, and a friend's duty is not to kill his friend, and a friend's duty is not to kill his friend, my lord. So I will not execute it. Alarm still. Clitus, fly, my lord. So again, that is the sounding of the battlefield. Trumpets and drums beating loud can be heard in the background. Clitus, fly, my lord. There is no tarrying here. No tarrying here means we cannot wait here. Clitus, one of the servants of Brutus, is saying, he is advising Brutus to run away from there. There's no tarrying here means there's no time to wait here. Let's not wait here. Brutus, farewell to you and Voluminous. So whoever was present there along with Brutus, so he is bidding farewell, bidding goodbye to all. To Voluminous, Strato, thou hast been all this while asleep. That is, and you, Voluminous and Strato, you were sleeping all this time. You were sleeping. Fair to thee, to Strato. So that is, he is like there is saying Strato and Voluminous. They have already gone to sleep. So he is bidding them bye and is bidding them farewell. Fair to thee too, Strato, countrymen. Fair to they have woken up from the sleep, and farewell to thee too, Strato, countrymen. That is, and to all the country, not only to Strato, not only to Voluminous, but he is addressing bidding farewell to all the countrymen. My heart doth joy that yet in all my life I found no man, but he was true to me. My heart doth joy that yet in all my life So my heart is that, though like I'm on the verge, I'm at the edge of my life that is about to die, but my heart doth joy, but my heart is very much excited that yet in all my life I found no man but he was true to me. That is, throughout my life I found no one true to me but you. I shall have glory by this losing day more than Octavius and Mark Antony by this vile conquest. See, he's saying, my heart hath joy that yet in all my life I found no man, but he was true to me. Who that is. Yes, in this, just a clarity here, that is, countrymen, my heart, that joy that in all my life I found no man, but he was true to me. That is, no one, like he's saying that though my life has come to a verge, to an edge, to an end, but throughout my life I have never met an untrue person. Throughout my life, the people I came across, the people I got acquainted with, they were all true to me. I shall have glory by this losing day more than Octavius and Mark Antony by this vile conquest shall attain unto. So he's saying that I find no man, okay, I shall have glory by this losing day. I shall have glory, that is, I'll have glory in this losing day more than Octavius and Mark Antony will gain by their foul conquest. See, he's saying that means I will be the winner. Brutus is still strong. Shakespeare has portrayed him still valiant and strong, even at the verge, at the edge of his life. He's saying, this character of Brutus, he's saying that means I will die an honorable death, and I will die an honorable death, even though Octavius and Antony has won the battle, but still they will not be victorious, but I will be victorious because I will be dying an honorable death. So fare you well at once. So I am bidding farewell to everybody at once, for Brutus's tongue hath almost ended his life history. So that is, so fare you well, for Brutus's tongue hath almost ended his life history. Brutus's tongue means the words that I'm speaking, finally I've come to a pause, I'll come to an end, hath almost ended his life history, means this tongue of mine, it's finally coming to a pause, coming to a still. Okay, night hangs upon mine eyes. So night is like, the night is fallen in front of my eyes, is falling, my bones would rest. That is, the night has fallen means that is the practical night, as well as the practical night, as well as the night of that is the practical night, as well as the night of the day, night of life. Night of life means the death has come. My bones would rest that have but labored to attain this hour. My bones now, the veins, the blood, the mortal body, the physique body, the complete physique or the complete of my body will come to, like, will take a rest now. That labor to attain this hour means throughout my life, this body, this physical body has gone, has worked hard to lead a life with the bones functioning, with the veins functioning, this mortal body, the heart taking breaths. So this mortal body has completed its journey now, and now it's coming to an end. So this physical body has completed its journey, the mortal journey of life, and now I want to give rest to these veins, to this physical body, to this mortal body, to my bones. Now I want to give a rest to it, to the journey of my life. Alarum, cry within, fly, fly, fly. So in the background we see a lot of shouting going on. And what is the shouting about? The fly means to run away. Clitus, fly my lord, fly. Fly my lord means, that is, run away my lord, please run away. Brutus, hence I will follow. There is fly. The Clitus is saying that please run away, my lord, please run away. Hence I will follow. Brutus is saying, yes, definitely I will follow you. Means you proceed and I will follow. Then we see the exit. Here we see the exit of Clitus, Dardanius and Voluminus. So all these characters, they were the three servants of Brutus. They have finally left the tent and run away because they have seen the enemy team, or the Antony's and Octavius's team approaching. So in order to survive in the battle, and in order to survive or be the savior in the battle, they ran away, advising their master Brutus also to run away. So they also flee away. So we see the exit from the scene of Clitus, Dardanius and Voluminus. I pray thee, Strato. So Brutus is left behind. I pray thee, Strato, stay thou by thy lord. Thou art a fellow of a good respect. So because Strato and Volumnius, there was Strato was there sleeping. So I pray thee, Strato, thou. So he's addressing to Strato and saying, thou art a fellow of a good respect. He means you are a fellow of good respect. Means you are a good reputed person. Thou life hath some smatch of honor in it. Means you have a good life. You have in your life, you have something honorable in your life. You have done something honorable in your life, and you have honor to your credits in your life. Hold then my sword and turn away thy face while I do run upon it. So he's advising Strato to hold the sword. He's ordering, you can see he's ordering Strato to hold the sword and turn his face. Means turn his face because he don't want to die in front of anyone. Brutus do not want to die in front of anyone. So he's saying, you hold the sword but turn your face. Being a brave, valiant figure like that, that Shakespeare has portrayed throughout his play, throughout the play. Brutus has been portrayed as a very valiant character. So he's saying that he won't be dying in front of anyone. So he's saying that you hold the sword and turn your face while I do run upon it. Means I will pierce myself into the sword while thou, Strato. Will thou, Strato, means will you do that, Strato, for me? Strato, give me your hand first. So Strato is saying that give me your hand first. Holds Brutus' sword, that is, and is holding that give me your hand first. Your hand first, and he holds Brutus' sword, and Strato holds the sword of Brutus. Fare you well, my lord. So Strato has to abide because Brutus was the master of Strato. So Strato had to abide his master's order. And we have learnt in the last scene also that they were very much, these servants, these officers, they were very much obedient to their masters. Whatever their masters ordered, they followed that without giving any, without asking for any justification or giving their own second opinion about it. They just blindly followed their master's order. Same is the case with Strato. As Brutus ordered him, Strato followed the orders. Brutus. Farewell, good Strato, runs on his sword. So farewell, good Strato, that is, he runs the sword. Finally, Brutus is piercing himself into the sword. Caesar, now be still. Caesar, now be still. Again, like we learnt in the pink box, that on his lips the last words would be Caesar. So here also we see when he is slaying himself, the last word on his lips is Caesar. Caesar, now be still. Like Caesar, that is, he's addressing to the spirit of Caesar. Now please be quiet. Please be silent. Take rest. The spirit of Caesar, he's addressing. Brutus is addressing to the spirit of Caesar that now your revenge is fulfilled and now your soul may take rest. Caesar, now be still. I kill not thee with half so good a will. Means when I killed you, I had not killed you with a good will, with true intentions or with clear-cut intentions, but I killed you. I kill you not with a good heart. Okay, not with a good heart means it was not to my liking that I killed you. Alarm. And then finally we see the great Brutus is finally lying dead. So one of the important characters of our play, Julius Caesar, Shakespeare has portrayed his death. Even now he is lying dead. Even Brutus is lying dead at the hands of Strato. Though Strato holded the sword, but he turned his face. So even we see that Brutus died a valiant death and on his own, not being killed by any enemy or foe. Alarum, retreat, enter Octavius, Antony, Messala, Lucilius, and the army. So we see again a background music where we see the entry of the other team, that is Octavius, Antony, Messala, Lucilius, and the army. Now coming to Octavius. Octavius, what man is that? What man is that? Like, who is that man? Octavius is saying, who is that man? Messala, my master's man. Strato, where is thy master? So Messala is saying that he is my master's man. The Strato, he is addressing to Strato, and Messala is saying, this is my master's man. Strato, his name is Strato. Where is thy master? So Messala is asking, where is your master? He is asking to Strato that where your master is. Strato is saying, free from the bondage you are in. Free from the bondage you are in, Messala. So now Strato is answering to Messala that you are free from your bondage. Means when your master was alive, when Brutus was alive, you were the bonded labor, or you were the bonded servant of Brutus. Now you are free from that. The conquerors can but make a fire of him. The conquerors can but make a fire of him, but Brutus only overcame himself. The conquerors can but make a fire of him. That means the conquerors can only make a fire of him. Means he is no more. My master Brutus is no more. They can only give him a funeral ceremony. Fire of him means giving a funeral ceremony to him. For Brutus only overcame himself. Because Brutus killed himself. Brutus stabbed himself or slain himself dead, but not by any foe or enemy. So the enemy can give just a funeral ceremony and nothing else, because he killed himself. And no man else hath honor by his death. And no man else hath honor by his death means no man can be credited. No man can be credited for Brutus's death, because he has killed himself and not by anyone else. Lucilius. So no one will be given credit for killing Brutus, because he has killed himself. Lucilius. So Brutus should be found. I thank thee, Brutus, that thou hast proved Lucilius' sayings true. So Brutus should be found. So now when Brutus is dead, now when Brutus has killed himself, now you can go and find Brutus. I thank thee, Brutus. Now on the other side, like in the last scene only, we learned that Lucilius was of the opinion that whenever Brutus will be found, he will be found true to his nature. So in the same way, he's saying that Lucilius, that what I said, Lucilius is telling to himself that Brutus, thank you, whatever I said about you, and you were true to what I said. What happened, Manu?
I need Hindi book.
Just excuse me. I'll continue with the video. In the same video, I'll continue. Take.
वीडियो एक बार बंद करना।
नहीं कर पाएंगे हम, कंटिन्यू
एक बार
करेंगे।
करके फिर नेक्स्ट कंटिन्यू करो, कुछ मत बोलना।